vertical, subjecting himself to 8 times the force of gravity. I direct your attention now to your left, where the A-18 is accelerating to nearly the speed of sound. You will notice that the sound, the aircraft, will not reach us until the aircraft reaches show center, indicating the high approach speed. Now, 2 cents will be setting up for the double Immelman, showing you the incredible thrust-to-weight ratio of the F-18. As he reaches show center, he'll pitch to the vertical, execute a maneuver known as the double Immelman. During this maneuver, the pilot will be subject to 6 there would be airplanes that could not only do one half of a roll, but also transition right into the next. Next, our pilot, call sign 2 cents, will demonstrate the F-18's extremely tight turn radius. Now, folks, whether you're in a dogfight or while avoiding service-to-air missiles, the ability of the Hornet to turn in a very tight space gives it tremendous tactical advantage. Watch as only in a quarter of a mile radius, pulling an incredible 8 times the force of gravity. With pinpoint accuracy, in which is not so much of a landing as it is a controlled crash. Approaching at 150 miles per hour, the pilot flies a descending turn to a 3/4 of a mile final approach point. This speed allows only about 15 seconds to precisely adjust the flight path in order to touch down in an area not much larger than your driver. As the Hornet approaches, you'll notice the gear is down, the flaps are down, and the tail hook is extended below the fuselage at the area of the tail. It is the tail hook that allows the F-18 to stop in under full will now be performing a repositioning to align his aircraft with the show line. He will reach show center at just over 300 miles per hour, demonstrate the superb nose authority and ability of the F-18. Direction from horizontal flight to straight up. It is the ability, combined with the awesome arsenal of air-to-air weapons that allow the F-18 its status as a world-class fighter. Target speed 300 miles per hour. Watch with your eyes and your camera. A-18 happens to be my favorite. He will deliberately slow the aircraft down to approximately 120 miles per hour or less ground speed. The demonstration will highlight the exceptional slow speed capabilities of the F-A-18. The Hornet is famous for its ability to fly slower than other comparable fighters. The F-A-18 Hornet remains completely controllable through the use of 2 flight control computers. Now, yesterday, the pilot that's going to fly for us tomorrow was here. His name is Stewie, and Stewie said he had an angle, or an alpha, of 25 degrees. Now, the alpha is the point from the nose to the tail. It's test pilot vernacular, and that angle is measured from the horizon, or the tree line that you see in front of you. Few other aircraft could get this slow. They would be forced to fly around the F-A-18. Once they did, the F-A-18 would be at their 6 o'clock position. It would hit full left and the place would be Ladies and gentlemen, by your applause, how cool is that? It is not over yet now. At 500 feet before the overhead brake, which results in a deceleration. We'll be listening for the precise power changes the pilot makes as the aircraft is expertly guided into the landing spot at Show Center. Also notice the aircraft doesn't flare prior to touchdown. It is flown onto the runway without slowing the rate of descent. Only Navy and Marine Corps aircraft can take this brutal punishment of this type of landing. After his touch and go at Airshow Center, Lieutenant Barnhart will reposition his FA-18 for the high-speed photo pass.
Follow the line down. It's number 409.
Now, you're fast coming in over the ship. To the legal red line limit of the landing gear extension and the flap extension, you start to dirty up the aircraft. Slowing down to minimum approach speed. One of the most demanding areas of landing for any pilot would be aboard the pitching and rolling deck of an aircraft carrier. It is a challenge that all Navy and Marine Corps pilots aspire to. Now, as the aircraft is getting into the slot, so to speak, at the 3/4 mile final, they call the ball, and the pilot says, "Roger the ball." That's between the LSO and the pilot. Now, setting up for a specific rate of descent or sink rate, the pilot will not, like you would in your airplane or like the pilot would in an airliner, not break the sink, as it's called, or decrease the rate of descent. And watch the punishment that these must take. And remember, it is the tail hook and not the brakes that stop the airplane on the runway. Held up off the deck by little hockey puck type devices. The tail hook grabs one of those four arresting gears and the aircraft slows down.